burns brightly inside you. Call the arms. You must stand and face your fate. The time has arrived to be the best that you can be. All doubts disappear, the spotlight awaits. It's more than a game, more than a game, or the fortune of fame. It's more than a game.
Great to be back here at DragonsTV, coming to you live out of Hong Kong studios. We've got some old favourites for you tonight, as well as some blatant new segments. Now, Maz, good to have you back alongside me. It's our 25th year anniversary, and to say the year's been action-packed would be an understatement.
Understatement is an understatement. Huge year, stellar year. Gee, it's exciting to be a Dragon. Well, as Barry would say, it's beyond next level. We've had Scuffle, fantastic development of the Chinese boys. We've said the Typhoons get across the line. The Hong Kong team's fighting it out. We even went to Macau and Zhuhai to play in the Thunderdome with a bit of Akadaka in the background.
Huge.
Huge. And also, obviously, the 25th anniversary, we had the grand final day and then also the ball as well. We'll elaborate on later on as well.
Excellent.
The old boys sharing a few war stories and the Macedonian Marvel coming to show us how it's done.
Fantastic, action-packed indeed. So, you mentioned Manila. Let's rip straight into it. Famous tour once again. What were some of your highlights, Maz?
Again, Manila, a beautiful seaside town, as we always say, a bit sultry, a bit summery, a bit steamy. A few things that stood out. I'm still trying to work out why Clint dressed up as a taco on the Sunday. I have no idea. It was a bit of a changing of the guard, so some of the old and the new. So Jacko and Cristiano farewell to us, so we had a ceremonial boff, the air conditioning on full, which was quite an interesting thing to see. Also some of the newcomers, changing the guard like we said, so we had Pez clucking some marks. Dazza was everywhere, on and off field. Paulie Tempone, the extractor. We moved from the extractor. There was a suspect photo going around. I'm not going to say anything about this on this to keep it PG, but we'll leave it there. But also the constrictor really showed a bit and brought some MMA gloves to show a little bit of fight.
That was impressive.
Very impressive. Last two things, I've got a few legends to mention as well. Barbs is probably still feeling the effects of an Alabang sandwich. He got absolutely poleaxed by two of the rugby boys.
Yep.
And then Stutchy's still at Matilda Hospital apparently. He's got metal poisoning. The case of the Phelpsies, he won I think 4 or 5 awards there for best on ground, goal kicker, father of the year, everything else. So amazing.
Great, well no doubt we'll see more of that a bit later. So we're on the topic of tours. Let's rip to our first new segment. Here it is.
His small talk has altered foreign policy. He once ran a marathon because it was on his way. Sasquatch has taken a photograph of him. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Fellow Dragons, we're now only a few months away from trying to defend our Asian Championship title in that beautiful town of Clark in the Philippines. We tasted success last year in Pattaya, beautiful seaside village. Still brings a tear to my eye thinking about it now. But more importantly, there's two sides to touring. There's that on-field success, which we have tasted, and there's also off-field success. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that. The key aspect when it comes to touring for Hammer is really around preparation. Now, if you don't prepare, you're just preparing to fail. Let's be honest about it. Keep in mind that both on the field and off the field, pain is temporary. Glory is forever. Check it. Welcome back, Hounds. We're at a secret location now because what I'm about to share with you is for Dragons only. It concerns the boff, a real Dragon's rite of passage. If you haven't toured before, you'll boff soon enough. But for now, just take note of a couple of things I'm going to point out to you. Firstly, just consider the type of toilet paper you're using. Make sure it does stretch to the ground. I find that a simple 2-ply wide is usually sufficient. The more experienced hound, a Bowski or a Barbs perhaps, I'm seeing them with a 4-colour ply, often embossed with like a little hound or something along those lines. So that takes care of the main component of the boff, but just as important is the preparation. We talked about that earlier. I like to recommend a bit of Imodium. Just preload on these, you know, people talk about preloading carbohydrates and whatnot. Preload on your Imodium. It's going to make, when it comes business time, there's going to be no mistakes. Finally, you've got flames near hair, near your bits. Don't risk it. Just a bit of manscaping beforehand will hold you in good stead come your moment of glory from the boff. Here at the local temple, football is a spiritual game, so it's important before champs that you take some time out for some spiritual preparation. Now, it doesn't matter which god you worship, whether it be Buddha, Allah, Christ, even Stutch. Whichever god you worship, just take some time out and get some effort down at your local religious place of worship. So when it comes time to champs, you feel that inner peace. Your inner chakra and balance is good to go. Just find that yin and yang, and when it does come, you'll find it just resonates from within. So when it comes to 5 AM post champs and the whips are cracking, you're still standing tall. So there you have it, folks. Hammer's touring tips. Now the ball's in your court. Time for you to go and prepare yourself and chase glory. And you too, come October, could be chasing this along with me. Go forth, my dragons. Go forth.
It's business. It's business time. It's business, baby.
Well, what can you say? He's not backwards coming forward, the old velvet sledgehammer, is he?
Fantastic segment. We're going to continue with the theme and go straight to another segment with another Dragon's favourite son. Enjoy.
Welcome to In the Gym, brought to you by DragonsTV. Today, I'm going to take you through some of the basic do's and don'ts of training in the gym. These tips are sure to keep you on track in the build-up for champs, whether you're an amateur or a seasoned gym junkie. Keep it relevant. Make sure you're training towards the vigours of AFL footy. High intensity interval training is a great way to get yourself prepared for a game of AFL. Make sure you keep increasing the weight though, or you run the risk of hitting a plateau. Right, let's get some weight on him. Oh yeah. I think he needs a few more. Keep going, Stutchy. Come on, come on. On throw all personal accolades. When you're training in the gym, the old adage of go hard or go home really does apply. Slacking off is simply not an option. George? George, wake up! George, wake up! Look. Mirrors in the gym are for checking your form and checking your form only, not for checking yourself out. No matter how much you rate yourself, or how much of an Adonis you think you are, taking cheeky peeks at yourself in the mirror makes you look like a tool. Dickhead.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to...
Oh, I was just checking my form. But don't worry about that. I want to talk to you about hydration. Make sure you're hydrating in your set with water, BCAA mix, or a sports drink. Things like beer, softies, juice, and hard liquor have no place in the gym.
2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. Oh, good work. Good work, bro.
Sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot, found him in for
Let's go, so that's right.
He's porcupine, he's a prick, he's a cop, the type.
Gym courtesy is something that often goes amiss. Remember, you're not the only legend in the gym. Grunting is simply not on. However, hitting the sunbed for several sessions before the gym is totally okay. tip I wanted to share with you guys is about focus. The gym is about making yourself into a beast. And it's not for picking up women. Make sure when you're here, keep your eye on the goal and not on the eye candy.
She's mine, baby. Piss off, piss off. Hey, baby. I've got more layers than an onion. Fancy a wine masterclass? Want to come to the office with the house? Snapchat? Tinder? Phone number? Anything? Baby, piss off. Baby, piss off. Baby, you can get stuff.
Welcome to the bathrooms. This is my final tip for in the gym with barbs. The change room is no place to show off your manhood. No matter how big your schlong is or how intricately shaved your pubic hair may be, keep your towel on until the last second. It's not a competition. Thanks for watching, everyone. In the Gym, brought to you by
And we don't care about the old folks, talking about the old style too. And we don't care.
What a great session in the gym with Barbs. That'd even make the boys down at Studio Fitness proud. Maz, now over to Scaffold. We had a huge year. Your team, the Typhoons, took it out. But I think there's a new force brewing in Scaffold. Tell us more.
There is, but let me talk about the Typhoons firstly. I've been waiting to do this since episode 1. The boys got the job done. The wise heads prevailed, might I add. Stutchy again, prevalent. Jacko leading from the front and the middle. Mojo, Riggsy popping down just to run rings around some of the younger boys.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Right, okay.
Now the force that's brewing.
Okay. Guanjo, what can you say? Chen even came up and won the best and fairest. Zhang, Po, the number 6 god. The wagons are all over him like white on rice. What can you say? They're developing. They ran over the lizards, and I think if the final went 5 minutes longer, I think they might have got the Typhoons, to tell you the truth.
Very good, very good. Can't wait to see what they do in 2015. So Maz, now we're going to flick to one of your favourite segments. It involves the ladies.
Love the ladies, love the wagons. Pillow talk.
I'm more excited than Christopher Bird right now. There is glitter going everywhere. We're at a secret location. Come in and find out who it is. God, I love pillow talk. You've got to speak quietly.
Leanne, welcome. You got a spare, say, 5 hours for us on DragonsTV to find a little bit more about Justin Barbara?
Sure, coming in.
All right, guys, come in.
Okay, Leanne, thanks for having us here. Sorry, I'll just put this one away.
The man's interesting enough as it is. So we know he's a busy boy, pilot by trade. Lots of stuff on the go with the Dragons, but can you give us a little bit of an insight into what else makes the great man tick?
Yeah, he, on a day-to-day basis, obviously the gym takes up a lot of his time, gets in a session a day.
Can't tell.
No. But other than that, I'd say the majority of his time is taken up by admin.
Okay, Leanne, you moved in about 12 months ago, so, besides the fact that you've introduced a regime of picnics in the lounge room, regular trips to the ice skating rink, can you tell us something else or any bad habits that you've eliminated or things that you've improved around the house? We've talked about your cooking. While we're cooking, I'll just...
Yeah, just grab me that veg, I'll start to prep.
There's not much here. There's protein powder and an oddly shaped 8-inch carrot, but we'll start with that. But anyway, back to the question. Anything that you've changed around the house or...?
Not so much, really. He keeps a well-oiled machine. He likes.
He is a well-oiled machine. Okay, we're at Barberlands here in the kitchen / bar. Obviously a busy place on the weekends, being a baking genius yourself. Haven't been invited to a pie night yet myself, but anyway. Also on the weekends, Barbs is renowned for his exotic barman-like skills, similar to a Coghlan's law on cocktail. But the next question takes me to, who's the better cook? Controversial question.
Well, being diplomatic, I'd say we're very different. Being honest, I'd say me. But our styles are very different. He does some good Italian classics.
Keeps it short and sweet, like himself.
Exactly. With his heritage, he makes some mean risotto balls, some great salads. Yellow.
And yellow, got it.
Oh, hey Tim, can you see that?
Oh, sorry. This may look unusual, but it's a regular occurrence here at the Barbie Road residence, just to get people active and involved. Now we're going to finish up with our trip to Barbie Lands, and we'll move with we call this section Quick Hands. This basically takes us, just a true and false answer is all I ask for in this segment, so we'll start off from the start. So, is it true or false, did Barbs ever fall asleep in the shower one night?
True.
Great. He visits the gym in the morning before jumps.
True.
Did he use a pilot pickup line when you first met?
No, it was a reference on his height.
True or
Well-
false? True or false? And reference on his
False.
height? I'll take that.
He's
False.
a short pilot.
I believe he said, if I could add this,
Okay.
if you weren't so tall, I'd totally be having a go.
Oh, he's in and under for a midfielder, that's for sure. Okay, did Barbs once bring cold meats and cheese for lunch home from Milan?
Yes.
If people don't know, that's in the
True.
north of Italy.
True.
Dedication of the lad. And does he get the Top Gun Maverick costume out during the week around the house?
True.
Oh, wow. I think we'll need to close it up soon. It's getting a bit steamy in here. And has he ever been mistaken for Anthony Collier, the short, woggy Australian idol? You may not know him. Just say yes, true.
True.
And on that note, the great Justin Barbaro, thanks for your time, Leanne. Greatly appreciated. Had a lot of fun.
Thanks again, Leanne, for being a great sport. So, Maz, by night you're my co-host here at Dragons TV, but your day job you are the president of the Hong Kong Dragons Football Club. On a serious note, you must have been seriously proud of what we were able to achieve on the 25th year anniversary ball. Tell us about it.
It was fantastic, T-Bird. I must firstly thank the committee. Tireless work, 6 months of work and preparation to get over 400 people here, over 68 Dragons from overseas, former Dragons of the club. It was great to see the guys mingling, sharing war stories, as we said before. The red carpet was in play, the Dragons den with all the memorabilia and silverware as well, but the bench warmers rocking out, the Guangzhou boys giving it a nudge. It was a fantastic night, and I thank everybody for their attendance and their support.
Fantastic. Great, thanks, Maz. So very excited about this scene. It is the red carpet special. Enjoy it. Most of you get a cameo appearance, and we've even got a special AFL legend there at the end.
Been waiting for this.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money.
Dragons TV is back here. We're down at the Hong Kong Dragons 25th anniversary dinner. Excitement is in the air. We're here with the skipper of the club and his beautiful wife, Ellen. How are you feeling, Dom?
Oh mate, we're pretty excited. It's a big night for the in Dragons history and a big night for all the boys that have organised it. So we're super excited.
Fantastic. Ellen, look, you absolutely stunning. Who are you dressed by tonight?
This would be Warehouse
Warehouse.
from ASOS.
Bespoke made for her tonight.
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys. Enjoy the night. Party hard.
Cheers.
Two of the strapping young gentlemen for the Dragons. One plays at centre half back, one plays at centre half forward. We call them the bookends. So Hammer, a lot of talk today that you pulled yourself out of the contest because the real show's going to light up after hours tonight. Is that the case?
There can be no doubting the importance of this evening, and I don't do things half-heartedly, Maz. So, regrettably, I had to sort of abstain from football on field, but I think off field tonight's where we'll see the real action.
Fantastic. I love that glint in his eye as well. It just makes me happy as a man. And Berkey got the body right, ready to go tonight.
Oh mate, so excited. Like even the colour of that microphones get me all excited.
Okay, we can bleep that out later on. But who are you wearing, Berkey?
Giorgio Money tonight. I'm rolling something a little bit different. Like to thank the guys for putting me together tonight. It's looking good.
Lucky red undies, maybe. You reckon you can scrape into the 25-year team with your last couple of seasons at the Dragons or not?
Are we supposed to wear undies?
Okay, we'll cut it there, please. Cut it there.
Okay, here we are with Jim Bob and Court. Court, I have to say, every time I see you, Jim Bob's never around. You're finally together. It must be good to have him in town. Mr. Jim Bob, so what's your feelings on the night? How excited are you going to get?
Mate, it doesn't get any more exciting. This is Hong Kong. Biggest night, no doubt.
Enjoy, guys. Thank you.
We're in the presence of greatness here. Welcome, Dee. And who did you bring tonight?
I brought my #1 man in my life.
Reeve, where is Reeve? I was hoping we saw the baby haters out the other day. The baby tucks and making
He's my #1 man.
Here we are with Imogen Barr and Christopher Barr. How are you feeling about the night, guys?
Oh, very excited, very excited.
Imogen, you're looking stunning.
Oh, thanks. I got out the red carpet especially.
Excellent. How long did it take you to scrub up?
Look, it's been a whole day process, really. Didn't see any of the footy.
Now, Barry, I've got to ask you about that bow tie. Is this one of those infamous lizard's ties?
It is a lizard's tie, Tim, yes. We're trying to be quite united tonight.
That's horrible.
Maz, how are you?
I always get excited when the most consistent man in Asian football arrives at a Dragons function. So excited about this evening and what it brings.
Oh, very excited. It's all I've been thinking about all week, to be honest. Just get on that tie, look good, have a few beers.
Fantastic. Will you give this a run again at the wedding?
Yeah, probably. This is a double suit.
Yeah, okay. Fantastic. And Amanda, what are you wearing? Looking stunning, and I like the structure downstairs. Very nice, very nice.
Getting rid of it after.
Oh, okay. The dress will not last the evening. I want to be around when that happens.
No, the hoops, not the dress.
Oh, okay, the hoops. Gee, lucky there. No hoops. Thanks. All right, thanks, guys. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.
Here we are with one of the man of the hour. He got himself scaffold best and fairest for the year. How are you feeling after both the premiership win for the Typhoons, but also your individual accolades?
Oh, mate, loving it. First year of the Dragon, and to have an individual award is fantastic. Team though, Vanilla a couple of weeks ago, and then today. Excellent. Loving it.
How are you feeling when Guangzhou was starting to come back in the last few minutes? Did you know you had it, or were you a bit worried?
No, I think we knew we had it.
That's confidence.
Yeah. Well, we got people in the engine room. We got Maz.
Well said, Brax. Well said.
The president is in career best form, I must say.
Yeah, no, we. I know, better got another one maybe, but yeah, the last one is too bad.
Enjoy the night, great man.
Thank you, mate. Are we going to see any Brendan from Bowler out of you later?
From Maz.
Maz? Alright, go for it.
Here we are with Andy, who's the head honcho down at the Vikings. Andy, the first question I've got for you, you've got 2 Vikings tables here tonight. Give me a 3-2-1, who's going to be on form for the Vikings?
Oh, it's pretty clear that Sean Tibbs is going to take the first points. He's a pom, he's a bit loose, and he might even do a skull off with a couple of Dragon boys. Number 2 might throw to the Canadian, Mike Pike of the Vikings, Liam Stevenson. He throws it back, he looks very cool, calm and collected tonight.
Right.
And I think I'll just take the 3 points myself.
That's my prediction anyway.
Here we come, here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come, easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot, body rock. Rockin', don't stop. Round and round, up and down, around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Big week for Byrne, inside 50 in the Mailer, and also made his way into Hong Kong. Some were saying that Hong Kong government was actually thinking about making it a public holiday on the Monday so we could all celebrate the great legend being in town. How are you feeling about tonight, mate?
Well, mate, thank you very much for the introduction. Oh, sorry, God, how are you? T-Bone, President 2007. I was in the hotel room this afternoon. They put a little thing on my door. It says a fucking typhoon's coming. That's me. The typhoon is coming. I can't wait for this weekend. It's been amazing, well organised. Broke my knee playing football today, but thank God there's a lot of hot chicks coming tonight. I can't wait because I'm here solo. Giddy up.
Now, Mrs. Dodd, this is one of the most impressive dresses I've seen through the door so far. Who's dressed you tonight? Maybe Simon.
I undress her later on.
I like that one. I'll leave it at that. That's okay.
Enjoy the night, guys.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Man's flown in. He's flown in from Singapore. This is going to get next level, as Barry would say. We didn't see you today down at the ground. What were you doing last night and ready for tonight?
How do I
quite a large night. I wet the bed, so it's always a good sign of a good night out. Gave it quite the nudge, but I'm looking forward to shitting the bed tonight, hopefully. Just take it to the next level, so we'll see how we go.
Big man, how long did it take him to get ready tonight?
I have no idea you got ready without me.
I got ready with Barb's tonight.
You got ready.
Wait. Can we go back to the video there? You got ready with who?
My brother Justin.
And how long did it take you both to get ready together?
Combined, we only get ready one at a time because we help each other. So probably took us a good hour and a half to 2 hours this evening.
All right, it's making me feel slightly awkward, but
Was that an hour for Barb's and half an hour for you?
very good. And today's performance, you happy with how the Typhoons went for yourself?
The Foons very happy. Obviously, it was good after a couple of grand final losses to finally get a win on the board. Sing that famous song that it will go down in history. So very happy with it.
You might have to go to a clinic next week. No medals this week. Hell of a lot. They're calling you Phelpsy. I think you took home 4 medals from Manila last week. Most goals, leading player in the grand final. I think there was 50,000 other ones. Is there enough room on the bookshelf?
We've got some renovations starting in July, and we've had to reconfigure the plans. Actually, we've opened up the pool room a little bit bigger because we need a few more shelves in there to store it all.
Very good, very good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
Cheers.
Great man's going to provide some entertainment later on. What do you got in store for us, mate? Have you got a big crescendo? You're going to take us to Rule of Bull and after party on a high?
I won't give too much away, but there's only one song that we're going to finish with, and you both know what it is.
Oh, gosh, I'm excited. And how'd you find the boys went today? Like, gutsy effort. Guangzhou was showing a lot of guts and determination, pace, agility, but they got the chocolates and you got your ribs across the line.
Mate, it's just the euphoria of the day. I think just all the boys got around each other, and couldn't have done it without everyone. It's just fantastic. I'm absolutely beside myself today. I'm lost for words. It was the worst case of Berkey I've ever had in my life. Extremely excited.
Lots of glitter, lots of glitter. And who do you think may be represented in the 25-year anniversary team for the Dragons? Any smokies or any certainties that you think?
100%. My brother will be the captain of that squad. Bet on it.
Fantastic. That's not Jesus Barbs either. That's Dwight Sushbury. Just in case you didn't realise. And Boots, who are expecting to have a big performance tonight on the pitch, basically?
Well, the 2 and 1, no idea. That's open to anyone. But Will Dunn, 3 votes. Give it to him now. He is on fire.
Yeah, he basically told us he pissed himself. He's so excited last night. So looking forward to a big one. Cheers.
Here we are with Skip Barron, one of the great legends of the club, a touring veteran. He's a visionary and he's taught us all so much. Skip, we're announcing the 25-year team tonight. Yes. Who do you think might scrape in?
I think that Woody will scrape in. Maybe in the back pocket. I think Farmer might be Waterboy for the team. I think that's a certainty for that.
No, Dakes, first off, it's absolutely fantastic to have you here tonight. How's your time in Hong Kong been so far?
Oh, look, pretty tiring, and I say that in the nicest possible way. You guys have killed me. No, look, it's been terrific. We had a great day yesterday, and that extended into today with the footy, and more importantly, we've got the big night tonight. So I'm really looking forward to it. So if I disappear at around 12 o'clock, don't ever go up here, right? Because I'm getting on a little bit, and I just can't keep it going like you guys.
It's all right. We'll get you through. We'll get you through. Now we caught up with the football today, and we said, look, we both enjoy a nice rum and coke, so we'd have some later on in the night. But we just got here, and you're already on it. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm on the scotch, but very close to a rum anyway. That was a whiskey, so. But, yeah. Again, we had a good time yesterday, and it was a great bonding session yesterday, and it flowed into today. So we're going to keep it going today. So it's all good.
Excellent. As I said, we really appreciate you being here. Have a great night, Dakes.
No worries, and go Hong Kong Dragons.
Cheers.
Great night, great memories. That's one we'll never forget. Bring on the 50th year anniversary. So we saw there, Maz, a few people's views on who were 3-2-1 over the night, or some people putting themselves in as hot favourites. But now that we can review back on the night,
it was a tough count.
Yeah.
From my perspective, I spent a lot of time just sitting in the corner, observing, watching what was happening. It was just, some of the form was just fantastic, and the Wagons giving it a crack as well. First, for one vote, I've got a FIFO, a fly out, Mr. Will Dunn. He was so excited and drunk the night before, he actually pissed his pants. So
as we found out.
Yeah, to actually make it to the function was next level, and then he went to the next level on the actual night itself. Burnseye, joint MC, 2 votes. It's always hard sharing the stage with Mr. Dombowski because he just commands his presence. Just had great enthusiasm, but he was up and about down at Rullabulla as well, and voted in as a life member the next day. And then first year player for 3 votes, controversial but fair. Pez, great leadership potential. He was up on tables. It was BYO chair on the dance floor. He was up on stage with the bench warmers. He was throwing bread rolls. He was using a pregnant lady's belly as a bar stool. It was everything. Dakes loved him so much that they went home together in a cab. So he was definitely up there in fantastic form, Pez.
Validated by the president. There you go. Well, it brings us to the end of another episode of Dragons TV. It's been fantastic to be back. We'll see if we get the funding to bring you a 3rd episode, but right now we've got a pool party to get to, Maz.
Can't wait, got my floaties ready.
See you there, guys. Enjoy the night.
Cheers.
Bye.